Hey guys, I have a new recipe for you that I wanted to share and I'm really excited about it. It's something that I've been mulling over for about a week now, and it's not my normal easy recipes. It is a little more involved, so this will be a longer video and there's more than just one or two steps to this, so I want to put that up front for you guys so that you know what to expect. So what I'm going to make for you today is I'm going to call them chicken Alfredo roll-ups. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an Alfredo sauce. That'll be the first thing I do. And then I have already pounded out almost all of my chicken thighs, and I'm going to mix together ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese and some eggs, and we're going to use that as the filling for the chicken. And then we're going to wrap them in turkey bacon. You can wrap them in pork bacon if you want. I can't have pork, so that's why we're using the turkey bacon. And then we're going to pour the Alfredo sauce over the top of it, and we're going to bake it. And I expect that we're going to have quite a few leftovers for lunches this week, and if we don't, I'm going to be very, very sad because I think this recipe is going to be awesome. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make the Alfredo sauce. So let me show you how we're going to do that. Now, I got a basic recipe off of the internet last night, and it was basically just, you know, butter, cream, Parmesan cheese, garlic, salt, stuff like that. I'm not going to put garlic in mine, but you guys are more than welcome to. I just can't because of my allergies. So I'm going to take, it called for a tablespoon of butter, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to actually put in about a tablespoon and a half. Well, I guess that's a tablespoon. I'm going to put in a tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to let that melt. I'm going to be using today this 365 Whole Foods brand heavy cream, and the reason for that is because it is the best ingredient cream that you can get. If you look down here, the ingredients are just cream, and it's really interesting because at the very top, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it does have like some thick cream on the inside, which is kind of cool. And it smells really, really good. So we're probably going to use the entirety of this, but we'll see. So this is a really simple and basic recipe. And all you have to do is you melt the butter, you add the cream, you let it come to a boil for a little bit. You can add your salt, your garlic, or whatever it is that you want to add at that time. And then you add in your Parmesan cheese, and that kind of thickens it up, and that's it. That's the whole recipe. So here we are. This butter is almost melted. So I'm going to get my measuring cup out, and it called for 1.5 cups of cream. So I will get that pouring. And there we go, 1.5 cups of cream. Yay, we still have some left over for our coffee this week. I told my husband he's gonna have to go back to Whole Foods today or this week and get us some more. So my butter is all melted, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my cream to this. And we're just gonna let it simmer for a little bit. I'm going to stir it. And like I said, if you want to add some garlic at this time, garlic powder, of course, is always going to be lower carb than fresh garlic, but for a recipe like this, fresh garlic is always a good thing. And then I'm going to use actually my pink Himalayan salt, and I'm just going to use that in here as well. I have this turned down now to 5, but I think my burner is acting up again, so it is pretty much on high. I can't wait to be able to replace this. Hopefully this year. We've been working on saving up, and so I know that looked like a lot of salt, didn't it? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let this come to a boil. Oof, I'm making a mess today, aren't I? And so yeah, so once this is thickened up and I'm ready to add the Parmesan cheese, I will bring you back. All right. right, I'm back, and as you can see, the cream has come to a boil, and it actually had to pull it off the heat and turn the burner off because it started rising. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to add in half a cup of the Parmesan cheese, and we're just going to stir it in until it's all well combined and thickened. I'm going to leave it on the burner to allow it to thicken as it melts the Parmesan cheese. Once it's a little more melted, I will go ahead and taste it to see if it needs any other seasonings and wait for it to thicken up a little bit more. Right now it's still working on thickening, so once I have it thick, I will bring you back. All right, I'm back. It is thickening up very nicely now. As you can see, we still have some Parmesan that's trying to melt, but that's okay. It will melt. And I wanted to show you, it looks really nice. It's starting to really thicken up. Now, it has a little bit of a sweet flavor to it, and I was really looking for a little bit of nutmeg, but I can't find that. So instead, I'm going to try to bring the sweet down just a touch by just putting in a dash of cayenne. And I mean, just a little dash of it. A little dollop will do you. And we're going to continue cooking that to see, I don't know why, maybe it's just my taster. I'm not used to sweet things, and cream can be a little sweet. But, that's getting there. Probably just a little dash more of that, and we will call it good. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to my island, and we're going to work on the next half of this. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to pull the bacon out that I'm prepping for this week, and so when you see me next, I will be at my island for the next step. All right, I am at my island now, and I'm ready to show you the next steps of what we're gonna do. So let me go ahead and turn you down. I got boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I've already, as you can see, pounded out the majority of them. I just have one left, and I wanted to show you that I've got this mallet. I got it at Walmart. It was like $5. So sometimes the little pieces will fly off. I've got those actually to the side in a different container, and I'm going to use those for something else later today, probably my lunch. But anyway, so that's how you pound out the chickens. And I'm actually going to put this back over here, sorry. Okay, so the next step is to prepare the filling. So what I've done is I've taken 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese, and I've just shredded it. And to that, I am going to add 16 ounces of ricotta cheese. This I got at Trader Joe's, and I really like it. I haven't really gotten to try it yet, but I really like the ingredients on this. This is something that doesn't bother my allergies, so I'm really excited about it. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that in here. Now for a traditional, and this was originally sold as a lasagna kind of thing. So for a traditional lasagna, what you're going to add next is a couple of eggs. So I'm going to do that as well. I need a lot of filling because I have like a dozen or more chicken thighs on that plate. So we're going to make sure and do this really good. And you're just going to mix this in. And then the rest of the filling, I'm going to actually add in some oregano as well. So let me get this mixed up, and then I will get the oregano in. And I'm going to do one more step as well. All right, as you can see, it's really starting to incorporate well. It's getting nice and loose the way we want it to. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add to this 1 tablespoon of oregano. And for just a little bit of color, I'm also going to add some thawed frozen spinach. I got this today at Aldi, and it thaws out pretty quickly, especially on a hot Tennessee day. So I'm just gonna, it's not fully out and it is kind of watery, so we don't want that water to go in there. But I just wanted a little bit in here just to kind of help with the color, just to make it a little more visually exciting, if you will. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there and mix it up. All right. Now, next comes the really messy part, and that's putting it all together. So I am going to put this to the side and this to the side. All right. I have this casserole pan that I'm going to use, and I'm going to be putting all of my rolls in. And I also have a package of Appleton Farms turkey bacon. If you saw my earlier video, you will see that I am not impressed with Appleton Farms pork bacon at all, but this turkey bacon is really, really good. So it's time to get these started, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a pounded out thigh and add a little bit of this to it, and then I'm going to roll it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna take my turkey bacon and wrap it around it to kind of hold it together. And it may take more than one piece of bacon, which is fine. I mean, bacon is good. And again, you can use turkey bacon or you can use pork bacon for this. Either way, it doesn't matter. Since I have a little bit of extra stuff there, I'm going to use it since it fell out. And wow, this is like super, super messy. But I don't care. Half the fun of cooking is making a mess, right? So now this time we're going to try it a little bit different. We're going to put the two pieces of bacon side by side, and then we will roll it up together. I think that works a lot better than the first messy try I made. So let me go ahead and do that again. And I'm going to continue to get these put together, and once I have all of them done, I will come back and I will show you the next step. All right, guys, I am refining my technique as I go along, so I wanted to show you the best way that I have found to roll these puppies up. So I take my two pieces of bacon, put them side by side, and then I look at my pounded out thigh. This one is kind of like similar shape, but there's like this one that definitely has a smaller side and a bigger side. You always want to put the bigger side next to you. That'll help you roll it a little better. And then you put in your filling, and then what I do is I just do this, and then I take one slice of bacon here and here, and then I take the other end of it and I crisscross it so that it kind of makes it more of a little bundle, and then I transfer it over to my pan. I had my husband get me a bigger pan out because I realized I needed a bigger pan, but I still may end up using that other little casserole. So I wanted to show you this once again. This is a bigger one, so I'm going to use more filling, of course. And we're going to just roll it up, kind of. And then these slices go straight across, and this side of the slice goes crisscross to kind of bundle it together. And then you just transfer it to the pan. So I'm gonna finish up with the rest of these, and when I have it ready, I will let you know. All right, here we go, the last one. I had to dip into a second package of the turkey bacon. I used about a third of it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 of these, and I will be right back and I do have a little bit of filling left, so I'm actually going to save that for later in the week and maybe use it for, you know, I don't know what else, but I'll figure it out. But I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back, and I am back with our Alfredo sauce. And what I'm going to do is get a better spoon that doesn't have slots in it. This one will do. And I'm just going to go ahead and spoon this over. I don't want to use too much of it because I want some for the other one as well. But let's see. Okay. So this one has got a good amount on it, and I'm going to put some on this one as well. And there we go. All right, so now the next step is I'm going to put this into a 375-degree oven until it's cooked, which I am going to guess is going to be about 30 minutes or so. And once it's all done, I will show you how it turned out. But for now, let's go. All right, I am back, and this chicken has cooked for 30 minutes, and I've pulled it out, so I wanted to show you how it turned out. So let me turn you down so you can see. This is how it turned out. Let me pull this one over here so you can see it as well. And as you can see, the bacon is nice and done. If you push on it, it does feel nice and done. So I'm really happy with it. And as you can see, it's very juicy, so you can just spoon this juice over the top of it and you know, serve it alongside with your serving when you serve it. As well as, I think that as it cools down a little bit, because I just pulled it out of the oven, but as it cools down, it should thicken up a little bit. So I think you'll like that as well. But as you can see, it turned out really, really yummy. Now let me show you, because I am a big chicken when it comes to chicken. And so I wanted to pull out a piece and make sure that it was fully cooked. And as you can tell, it's fully cooked. And it tastes really, really good. So let me go ahead and just cut off a piece here and show you what it looks like. And there you go. So let me, that was so good. That was definitely good. It's got great flavor. The cheese in the middle is really, really good. And there you go. So this is what we've got for our dinner tonight and our lunches for the rest of the week. I'm really excited to have prepped this for today, and thank you so much for following along. I know it was a little complicated and it has a few more steps than I normally do with my recipes, but I think it was well worth it. So don't forget to like or comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, you know, become a frugalite, you know. So I'll talk to you guys later.